What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Flames back at it again with another video today. About to be reading out of Deuteronomy 31. Without further ado, man, let's get right to it. First off, I'm pretty concussed still. I'm doing alright though. I need y'all to keep praying for me, for healing. But yeah, um, let's get right to this video, man. Joshua to succeed Moses. So Moses continued to speak all these words to all Israel, and he said to them, I am 120 years old today. I am no longer able to go out and come in. The Lord has said to me, you shall not go over this Jordan. The Lord your God himself will go over before you. He will destroy these nations, dispossess them, and Joshua will go over at your head. And the Lord has spoken, as the Lord has spoken. And the Lord will do to them as he did to Sihon and Og, the kings of the Amorites, and to their land when he destroyed them. And the Lord will give them over to you, and you shall do it to them according to the whole commandment that I have commanded you. Be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Then Moses summoned Joshua and said to him in the sight of all Israel, Be strong and courageous, for you shall go with this people into the land the Lord has sworn to their fathers to give them, and you shall put them in possession of it. It is the Lord who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. The reading of the law. Then Moses wrote this law and gave it to the priests, sons of Levi, who carried the ark of the covenant of the Lord, and to all the elders of Israel. And Moses commanded them, at the end of every 7 years, at the set time in the year of release, at the feast of booths, when all Israel comes to appear before the Lord your God at the place that he will choose, you shall read this law before all Israel in their hearing. Assemble the people, men, women, and little ones, and the sojourner within your towns. They may hear and learn to fear the Lord your God, and be careful to do all the words of this law, and that their children who have not known it may hear and learn to fear the Lord your God, as long as you live in the land that you are going over the Jordan to possess. Joshua commissioned to lead Israel. And the Lord said to Moses, Behold, the days approach when you must die. Call Joshua and present yourselves in the tent of meeting, that I may commission him. And Moses and Joshua went and presented themselves in the tent of meeting. And the Lord appeared in the tent in a pillar of cloud. And the pillar of cloud stood over the entrance of the tent. And the Lord said to Moses, Behold, you are about to lie down with your fathers. Then this people will rise and whore after the foreign gods among them in the land that they are entering. And they will forsake me and break my covenant that I have made with them. And my anger will be kindled against them in that day. And I will forsake them and hide my face from them, and they will be devoured, and many evils and troubles will come upon them. That they will say in that day, Have not these evils come upon us because our Lord our God is not among us? And I will surely hide my face in that day because of all the evil they have done, because they have turned to other gods. Now therefore write this song and teach it to the people of Israel. Put it in their mouths, that this song may be a witness for me against the people of Israel. When I have brought them into the land flowing with milk and honey, which I swore to give to their fathers, and they have eaten and are full and grown fat, they will turn to other gods and serve them, and despise me and break my covenant. And when many evils and troubles come upon them, this song shall confront them as a witness, for it will live unforgotten in the mouths of their offspring. For I know when they are inclined to do even today, before I have brought them into the land I swore to give. So Moses wrote the song the same day and taught it to the people of Israel. And the Lord commissioned Joshua the son of Nun and said, Be strong and courageous, for you will bring the people of Israel into the land that I swore to give them. I will be with you. When Moses had finished writing the words of this law in a book to the very end, Moses commanded the Levites who carried the ark of the covenant of the Lord, Take this book of the law and put it by the side of the ark of the covenant by the Lord your God, that there may be a witness against you. For I know how rebellious and stubborn you are. Behold, even today while I am yet alive with you, you have been rebellious against my Lord. How much more after my death? Assemble to me all the elders of your tribes and your officers, that I may speak these words in their ears, and call heaven and earth to witness against them. For I know that after my death you will surely act corruptly and turn aside from the way that I have commanded you. And in the days come evil will befall you, because you will do what is evil in the sight of the Lord, provoking him to anger through the work of your hands. The Song of Moses. Then Moses spoke the words of this song until they were finished, in the ears of all the assembly of Israel. Loki, I think I kind of want to make this into just one video because these chapters are kind of connected. So I'm going to just keep going with this video. God, is that okay for me to do? Give ear, O heavens, and I will speak, and let the earth hear the words of my mouth. May my teaching drop as the rain, my speech distill as the dew. Like gentle rain upon the tender grass. This probably flows better in Hebrew. This is probably a Hebrew banger. And like showers upon the earth. For I will proclaim the name of the Lord, ascribe greatness to our God. The rock, his work is perfect, for all his ways are justice. A God of faithfulness and without iniquity, just as upright as he. They have dealt corruptly with him. They are no longer his children because they are blemished. They are a crooked and twisted generation. Do you thus repay the Lord, you foolish and senseless people? Is he not your Father who created you, who made you and established you? Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask your father, and he will show you, the elders, and they will tell you, when the Most High gave to the nations their inheritance, and when he divided mankind. He fixed the borders of the peoples according to the number of the sons of God. But the Lord's portion is people, Jacob his allotted heritage. He found him in a desert land, and in the howling waste of the wilderness. He encircled him, he cared for him, he kept him as the apple of his eye, like an eagle that stirs up his nest, that flutters over the young, spreading out his wings, catching them, bearing them on its pinions. The Lord alone guided him, no foreign god was with him. He made him ride on the high places of the land. He ate the produce of the field. He suckled him with honey out of the rock and oil out of the flinty rock, curds from the herd and milk from the flock, with fat of lambs, rams of Bashan, and goats, with the very finest of the wheat, and you drank foaming wine made from the blood of the grape. But Jerusalem grew fat and kicked, you grew fat, stout, and sleek. Then he forsook God who made him, and scoffed at the rock of his salvation. They stirred him to jealousy with strange gods, and with ambitions they provoked him to anger. They sacrificed to demons that were no gods, the gods they'd never known, the new gods that had come recently whom your fathers had never dreaded. You were unmindful of the rock that bore you, and you forgot the God who gave you birth. Banger. I kind of want to hear it in Hebrew. Banger, probably. The Lord saw it and spurned them. Because of the provocation of it, the provocation of his sons and his daughters. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end will be, for they are a perverse generation, children in whom is no faithfulness. They have made me jealous with what is no God. They have provoked me to anger with their idols, and I will make them jealous of those who are no people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation, for fire is kindled by my anger, and it burns to the depths of Sheol, devours the earth and its increase, and sets on fire the foundations of the mountains. So I believe Sheol is like the waiting place for like people who like in between, like it's like a waiting place before they finally go to hell. Or like, I'm not sure how that works. There's like different levels of hell. If you really get into it, it's kind of complicated. It's not just one hell. There's like different levels, different sections, kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, I think this is back to lyrics because of how the writing is. And I will heap disasters upon them. I will spend my arrows on them. Ooh, they shall be wasted with hunger and devoured by plague, and poisonous pestilence. I will send the teeth of beasts against them with the venom of things that crawl in the dust. Outdoors the sword shall proceed, and indoors terror, for young man and woman alike, the nursing child with the man of gray hairs. I would have said, I will cut them to pieces, I will wipe them from human memory. I have not feared provocation by the provocation by the enemy, lest their adversaries should misunderstand, lest they should say our hand is our triumphant. For it was not the Lord who did all this, for they are a nation void of counsel, and there is no understanding in them. If they were wise, they would understand this. They would discern their latter end. How could one have chased 1,000, and two have put 10,000 to flight, unless their rock had sold them, and the Lord had given them up? For their rock is not as our rock. Our enemies are by themselves. For their vine comes from the vine of Sodom, and the fields of Gomorrah. The grapes are grapes of poison, and their clusters are bitter. The wine is poison of serpents, and the cruel venom of asps. Is this not? Is this laid up in the store with me, sealed up in my treasuries? Vengeance is mine; its recommence from the time when their foot shall slip. For the day their calamity is at hand, and their doom comes swiftly. For the Lord will vindicate his people and have compassion on his servants. When he sees that their power is gone and there is none remaining bond or free, then he will say, where are their gods, the rock on which they took refuge? Oh, okay, Moses. Okay, Moses. Who ate the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their offering. Let them rise up and help you. Let them be your protection. See now that I, even I, am he. There is no God beside me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. There is none that I can deliver out of my hand. For I lift up my hand to heaven and swear, as I live forever, if I sharpen my flashing sword, if my hand takes hold on judgment, I will take vengeance on my adversaries, and repay those who hate me. I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, with the blood of the slain and the captives of the long-haired heads of the enemy. Rejoice with him, O heavens! Bow down to him, all gods! For he avenges the blood of his children, and takes vengeance on his adversaries. He repays to those who hate him, and cleanses his people's land. Moses came and recited all the words of the song in the hearing of the people, and he and Joshua the son of Nun. When Moses had finished speaking all these words to all Israel, he said to them, take to heart all the words by which I am warning you today, that you may command them to your children, that they may be careful to do all the words of this law, for it is no empty word for you, but your very life. By this word you shall live long in the land that you are going over the Jordan to possess. Moses' death foretold. That very day the Lord spoke to Moses, go up this mountain of the Abram, Mount Nebo, which is in the land of Moab, opposite Jericho, and view the land of Canaan, which I am giving to the people of Israel for a possession. And die on the mountain in which you go up, and be gathered to your people, as Aaron your brother died in Mount Hor, and was gathered to his people. Because you broke faith with me in the midst of the people of Israel at the waters of Meribah Kadesh, the wilderness is in, because you did not treat me as holy in the midst of the people of Israel. For you shall see the land before you, but you shall not go there, to the land that I am giving the people of Israel. Okay, that is it for this video. This will be today's only video because I'm combining the chapters. Do them both in one. I mean, um, I definitely could have separated it for sure. But I feel like for those chapters they kind of correlate. So, um, but yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank y'all so much. Please pray for me to feel better. Please pray for my family. Please pray for somebody that you don't get along with. For seeing this, pray for somebody that you don't get along with. I want you to pray for them. I'm gonna pray for them too. I'm gonna pray for somebody too. I want to pray for this guy named Andy, bro. Pray for this guy named Andy, and I hope Andy reaches his salvation in Christ. Somebody I met one time, but I got an argument with him over God the one time I talked to him. And he told me, I actually talked to him twice, and the second time he told me, he said he felt convicted after. Dude was totally drunk and was totally like just tweaking, right? But I mean, I was probably not in the right either. I was gonna get angry as well. Um, which I shouldn't do, especially when we're talking about God. You shouldn't be angry because Jesus wouldn't act like that. Like you're supposed to be showing God's mercy, you know. That's something I gotta work on. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all so much. God bless you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Yeah, I love you guys. Have a good one. Peace.